welcome to another tutorial with me, Anjay. Today we are looking at sliding on a string, hammering on, pulling off and bending strings, all ways of going between notes in a nice melodic musical way rather than just picking at individual notes all the time. So I'm going to zoom in on the camera. And by zoom in I mean I'm going to walk towards the camera and I'm going to show you what I'm doing a bit closer up. So I am on the G string, which I think is in tune. Yep. On the G string, and I'm on the 5th fret, and I want to go from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. So I have a few options to me. I could just pick each one individually, which is a bit boring. Or I could slide, which is a bit cooler. All I'm doing is just going from the one to the next, from this fret here and sliding up. But I don't need to pick in between. I don't need to go, or it's not like the note rings out. A bit of vibrato helps to keep the sustain on there. So sliding, very, very, very simple. The next one is a hammer-on. So a hammer-on is where you literally hammer your finger onto the string. So going from 5 to 7, I hammer on. To go back down again, I pull off. Now you can actually, there are a couple of ways of doing this. Normally, you kind of do almost a little pluck as you go off, but or you can just kind of lift your finger off. But the string dies a bit when you do that, so you want to try and give it a little pluck as you pull off. Not so much that you bend the note though. Okay, so this is a quicker way to navigate as well. So you want to practice that, but you also want to practice with the little finger, because when you're doing the pentatonics or any scales, rather than always having to reach out, it's useful to get that little finger practiced in hitting the notes which are more than one step away. So using the little finger. Okay, so getting that little finger strong is really, really useful. Now, the other way I'm going to show you is bending, which is my favourite way because I like playing bluesy things. So, if I want to go from 5 to 7, I can bend the note. So this is the target note I'm listening for. I'm going to get there by bending the string. Now I'm using my forefinger, which isn't the easiest finger to bend with when you're starting. So if I do it by using all 3 fingers just to hold the string in place, so I'm going for this note. You'll know you've missed it because it sounds flat or sharp. So I'm going to miss it on a flat, or I'm going to miss it on a sharp. So if you bend too far, sharp, not far enough, flat. So. So that's a step bend. A lot more common when you're kind of playing blues and things is a half step bend. So if we look at the pentatonic, but we add the blues notes in. A half step there rather than going the whole step. And you can combine all of it. So slide. That last one, what I'm doing is I'm playing the G and the B string at the same time. I'm just giving them a little bend. It's not even a half step. So just adds that bit of flavour to the note. So things to practice with the hammer on. It's just that muscle control. Hitting that same spot each time with the little finger and with your ring finger. is probably the best exercise, just to get yourself going. With the bending, it's finding a note you want to hit. So I want to hit the half step. Or the full step. Gone over. Gone under. And it's also practicing getting there at different speeds. So when you're playing a lick, you might want to be nice and slow, or might want to get in there really quickly, or I might want to do what's called a pre-bend. So I start on the note I want to bend to and then release it. So you have to get really accurate where that note is on the string. And it just takes practice, that's all it is. Also, it's worth trying to practice with each finger as well. So just again, so wherever you are, you don't struggle. So if I'm playing a lick and I end up here, if I want to be able to bend, I don't want to have to then move fingers. Rather than having to go, I want to be able to go. And that's it. Zoom out from the camera now. So yeah, practice that. Practice hammering on with those two fingers mostly, although any finger's useful to hammer on with, and practice hitting the note you want to bend to by listening for the note and then hitting it with the bend. That's it really. So until next time, please like, subscribe, talk about me, no, talk to me. Don't talk about me, or talk about me in a nice way, and other stuff. And if I've managed to record one, there might be a song after this. If not, I'll post it another day. Cheers.